Crunchy, crispy, delicious Ebi Fry. This is Japanese style fried shrimp. I'll show you how to make it. Let's get started. Let's get started by preparing the tartar sauce. We did make a Japanese style tartar sauce before in the fried oysters video. Check it out in the card here. Much like in that video, we will use a hard-boiled egg, which I steamed hard for 7 minutes in advance. This time, instead of dicing it up, I will crush it with a fork instead. I think this will help give it a little more surface area and incorporate much better in the sauce. Look at that, look how creamy it's become. To that, add 5 to 6 tablespoons of mayo. Check out that oyster video if you want to make mayo from scratch. Next, I'll add 2 teaspoons of chopped onion, which has been soaked in water to remove the harshness. Add a couple of teaspoons of chopped capers. I like the briny taste it brings. A handful of parsley chopped, and 1 teaspoon each of sugar and vinegar. Give it a mix and season with salt and pepper to taste. I'm liking the consistency of this right here. Let's set that aside and let the flavors mingle a bit. Next, let's prepare the batter and breading station for the shrimp. In a large bowl, combine an egg, 3 tablespoons of flour, and a 1/4 cup of water. Give that a quick whisk until smooth. For the bread, we will use panko. Add some to a flat dish. Panko will crisp up nicely when fried. Give it a shake to flatten it out. Okay, onto the shrimp. They will take a bit of work to make them look pretty. First, we will peel them. The easiest way to do that is from the belly. Scratch the belly up from the tail, and the shell should come off easy like this. We will keep the shell on around the tail though. Next, we will cut the tails at a 45-degree angle on each side, and they should look sharp and symmetrical like this. Next, devein by running the knife along the back and tossing the intestine. Flip it over. We will cut along the belly here. This is the actual vein, which we don't need to remove in this case. We will make several cuts along the belly. This is done to prevent the shrimp from curling up. The idea is to keep them straight. They still curled up on me a bit, but let me know in the comments below how this method worked for you. Bend it the other way to crack its back. You should hear a couple of pops. Continue doing this until all your shrimp are prepped and are looking pretty in a lineup. Okay, we have everything ready to make Ebi Fry. I have a large pan here. Let's get our fry oil in it and turn on the heat. We're going to heat this to 170 degrees Celsius or about 340 degrees Fahrenheit. Okay, so while our oil is heating, let's get our ebi coated. Grab a shrimp by the tail and dip the shrimp into the batter. Make sure everything but the tail is coated. Then coat the batter thoroughly with breadcrumbs. Continue this process until all your shrimp are breaded. Okay, so we have our ebi breaded. We'll just wait for our oil to get up to temperature. It's a little over right now, but that's alright, because the temperature will drop a few degrees when adding in the food. Carefully lay in the shrimp and fry for about 2 to 3 minutes. Use some heat-proof chopsticks to make sure they aren't sticking together. Hey, if you're enjoying this video, leave a like, I'd really appreciate it. Prepare a rack with a paper towel underneath to wick away the oil. Tap off any excess oil and set it on the rack to cool. I wouldn't recommend placing them directly on paper towels or you'll end up with soggy shrimp. And there's our ebi fried. Let's get ready to plate. Okay, so grab a plate. On one side of the plate, add a little mountain of shredded cabbage. Place the shrimp on the other side with the tails up. Add a little dollop of the tartar sauce on the side, and a couple of lemon wedges. And there we have it, Ebi Fry, Japanese style fried shrimp. Let's give it a taste. Alright, we can give it a dip. If we did this right, it should have a nice crunch. Nothing left to do but enjoy. Such a nice crunch to it, so flavorful. Give it a try at home. So there it is, Ebi Fry. If you enjoyed this video, please give it a like and subscribe for more recipes just like this. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you in the next video.